process of getting you to a doctor and seeing what the hell happened. But if you are just having everyday pains and you're trying to minimize how they disrupt your life, the No Damn Choice workout is exactly why I started this. Because when I was 18, I was working in a bar, and I was young, dumb, and full of cum. And they told me, they said, here's a hand truck to move these beer kegs. And I was, I was impressing the girls at the bar, and I was carrying the keg on my shoulder up to the bar. What's a keg, about 100 pounds? I woke up one morning, it was a Saturday morning, I'll never forget. I woke up one morning, my eyes flew open, and I could not move. I said, okay, what is this? And my bed was a double thick mattress, so it was like 3 mattresses. It was like a box spring on a stand with 2 mattresses on it, so I was way up off the floor. And I scooched over, just standing, looking straight up. I scooched over, and I sort of fell out the bed on my face on the floor. And I got myself up on my knees and on my hands, and I'm 18 years old. And the day before, I was completely healthy. And I had a back spasm. I don't know what the hell happened. I pulled a muscle or something. But that stayed with me. It's even here today. But that experience taught me to start looking for ways, natural ways to deal with pain. And this workout is one of the best ways I've ever found out. That's why we start on the floor, because the floor is a no-load exercise. That exercise, those 4 exercises with the knee-ups, the single knee-ups, the double knee-ups, the single straight leg lifts, and the double straight leg lifts, that is all aimed, believe it or not, directly at your back and your stomach, at your core, at your torso. Because this is a big tube here, okay? This is a big tube. Think about it. This is a big tube. And in this reality we live in, a tube that is completely strong all the way around is an astronomically strong structure. It's intrinsically strong. So you want to keep your stomach muscles strong, because that's what happens when people get out of shape and their muscles get loose and they gain a lot of weight. Not only do they loosen the tube, so you have the back always stay strong, okay, until it fails. But this tube, the front part of the tube, starts getting weaker and weaker and placing more and more stress on the back. And if you add another person's worth of weight, because if you are a 200-pound person and your weight balloons to 350 pounds, you're carrying around another human being all the time. All the time. And I have a good friend of mine at the job I used to work at. And this guy, his father he's passed on now, God rest his soul, but he had like 3 quadruple bypass surgeries in his lifetime over the span of about, I want to say 12 years. And each succeeding operation, his recovery was worse. And it was because of a high stress environment, smoking like a stovepipe. He smoked like a stovepipe. And bad food. Plus the guy had a drinking problem. Well, my friend, who is his son, doesn't have the drinking problem, but he smokes like a stovepipe. He smokes these cigarettes called Cools. Cools are like burning plastic trash bags. The cigarettes that they sell, the shit they sell for cigarettes today, I don't even know if it even has tobacco in it anymore, because there is no government rule that says that they have to put tobacco in cigarettes. I swear it smells like cardboard that's been shredded up, sprayed with nicotine, and it has plastic in it. Because he used to smoke that in our work van, and I had to put on a genuine painter's mask with pots on it to stay in the work van. That's how bad those cigarettes are. But he also eats, his breakfast consists of 7-Eleven taquitos or 7-Eleven hot dogs, and he drinks like 4 to 5 large cans of Monster a day. And I told him, I said, he's got this wonderful Hispanic wife who is one of the best things that's ever happened to his entire life. She is like many Hispanic people, salt of the earth, a genuine Catholic Wonder Woman. She's bore him two sons that are as crazy as he is, and she works at a FedEx warehouse like 8 hours a day, and then she comes home to him and the kids and raises them. So, but I asked him, I said his name is Wolf. I said, Wolf, please, man, stop killing yourself. You saw your father is exactly where you're going. You're not going to be able to escape this. And his response was, screw it, that'll never happen to me. Now the guy is literally carrying, at one point he was 400 pounds, and he's just a little taller than I am. And he's carrying an extra human being. His heart is supporting 2 human beings. And right before I had to leave there, because I had to retire to take care of my wife, which didn't work out the way we wanted, but I had watched his health decline drastically. So I don't know where I went with all this, but the bottom line is that please take care of yourself. Please understand that the reason that you're getting fat is because the food, all this manufactured food is garbage. And I'm finding it out myself. I mean, this thing I went through with this damn cheesecake. And it's not only that, there's other foods too. Anything that's pre-made contains poisons in it. Food it's made from food that's cheap, so they can make a high profit at it. And also, the food contains chemicals to get you addicted to it. There's tastes and flavors and sensations that are not just tastes and flavors and sensations. There are chemicals that are added to it, like MSG. You know, if you look now, look, everybody's gonna get mad at me when I say this, okay? But Chick-fil-A is drug dealers. Now, it's a Christian company and it treats its workers very well, and it is one of the finest food service establishments in existence. But every Chick-fil-A sandwich is made with drugs in it, and the drug is MSG. And the MSG is in a lot of the products they sell, not just the chicken, but in the Chick-fil-A sauce. It's in almost everything they sell. So when you look at that line all the way around the Chick-fil-A store, every day you're looking at drug addicts. You're looking at genuine drug addicts. Have you ever wondered why? That's pretty much the only place you ever see a line like that consistently. It's because they found a formulation with MSG in it that addicts people to the chicken. That's why when you eat that chicken and when you put that sauce in, you're like going, Jesus, this is so good. Well, it's because the formulation of the drugs that they use in the food addicts you to the food. It actually makes it irresistible for you to eat it if you eat it. That's why the standard of chicken in the business is a Chick-fil-A sandwich, because they are drug dealers. They're using MSG in a certain formulation to addict you to the food. Which, you know what? Every once in a while, if I want to be a drug addict and go to Chick-fil-A and get me a sandwich, I'm going to go to drug addict and get me a Chick-fil-A sandwich. But you got to be aware. You got to be aware, man. It's crazy. It's everywhere. Thank you for watching the video. I apologize that I rambled on. I know this has probably gone into 2 sections now because, you know, this was not a lot of fun to start, but it's a lot of fun to finish with you right now because I feel a lot better. And this was fun. Please find an exercise program that works for you, and please stay away from any diet sodas, any diet foods, any diet candies, any diet cakes that have the artificial sweetener, aspartame, or Splenda Sucralose in them. That little yellow packet is poison. It will attack your stomach. It will give you a syndrome where you stop drinking water and you will puke up white foam. Do not expose yourself to Splenda Sucralose or aspartame. God bless you. Have a great day. It's Thursday and it's sunny and I'm about to get out into it. Have a good one, folks. God bless you.